Hello, Bullhead City, and welcome to the very first ever recreation destination, your ideal location for recreation information. I'm your host, Hutcherson, and today we'll be discussing all the amazing events and happenings that are being put on by the Bullhead City Parks and Recreation Department for the month of February. So, starting off the month of love is none other than the first seasonal farmers market of 2023. Presented by Anderson Auto Group and Anderson Power Sports will be hosted at Community Park on February 4th. The event features dozens of vendors from local businesses all across the Southwest, providing delicious foods, produce, and goods. You know, speaking of love, Bullhead's very own Bravo the Bull will be looking out for his own Valentine this month at the farmers market. He will be at a decorated photo booth for any couples or really anybody in the holiday spirit to take pictures at. So, once again, the event is hosted at Community Park and will be ongoing from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on February 4th. So, make sure you come out and support your local community. I mean, who knows? Maybe you'll find someone special too. Now, as we move on to our next event, I only have one question for you folks. Do you too feel lost in all the local pickleball hype? I know I certainly missed the bandwagon somewhere, but hey, you know what? Fear not. The Bullhead City Recreation Department will be hosting its very own Pickleball 101 events on February 7th and February 21st at the Rotary Pickleball Courts. Local players Valerie King and Rich Householder will be providing lessons to teach beginners the rules and the fundamentals of how to play. You know, the lessons will be free to participate in, with the equipment provided while supplies last. Pickleball is really safe and it's a lot of fun for all ages, so don't miss out on your chance to get involved with one of the fastest growing sports in not just the state of Arizona, but the entire nation as a whole. Once again, the events will be on February 7th and February 21st at the Rotary Pickleball Courts from 11 to 12:30 p.m. Happy pickling! Next up is something that I am sure is going to have all the Bullhead history buffs hopping with excitement. An M109A5 Howitzer is being added to the Veterans Memorial Park on February 13th. And to tell us more about the process of obtaining this piece, we will throw it over to former Mayor Tom Brady.
Hi, my name's Tom Brady. I'm the former mayor of Bullhead City. The idea has been in my mind probably long before I was mayor because I'm familiar with Veterans Park, and it was built by Veterans United, and it's designed at the very far end of the park is a huge circle. So when I became mayor, I started searching as to what we could do to fill that space. We submitted an application to acquire a piece. We applied, Congressman Gosar sent a letter to them. We were told nothing was available. And then all of a sudden, the person who was in charge of the disposal unit in Detroit, he learned of this howitzer being at the Army National Guard in the Phoenix area. I drove down there with my wife and we took a look at it and I fell in love with it because it's just a beautiful piece of equipment. If I were to ask for a showpiece piece of equipment such as this, I don't think I would find anything equal to it anywhere in the country. We put the wheels in motion to move forward with it from that point on.
To watch the full interview, visit Bullhead City on Facebook or YouTube. And remember, that's February 13th at the Veterans Memorial Park, starting at 10 a.m. for the unveiling. Parking is reserved for handicapped guests, so shuttle services will be available from the American Legion parking lot starting at 9 a.m. And finally, for our last story of the day, allow us to run it home with none other than the annual Spring Classic Senior Softball Tournament. That's right, starting February 24th, Bullhead City will once again be hosting a 6th division tournament for our local senior athletes. The 50 to 60-year-old divisions will play from the 24th through to the 26th, and the 65 to 75 plus year old divisions will play through the 27th to March 1st. Team registration is $400, and the deadline to register is 5 p.m. on February 13th. The tournament games will be played at both the Rotary and Ken Fovard Park softball fields. So even if you aren't playing, feel free to stop by and support your local players. That's February 24th through March 1st at the Rotary and Ken Fovard Park softball fields. And with that, we've come to the end of this month's events. For more information about any of the items discussed today or general questions related to the city parks, call 928-763-9400 and ask for the Parks and Recreation Department. we'd like to give a big thanks to the Parks and Recreation staff for all that they do. And to you at home, we'd like to extend our sincerest recreation destination appreciation. I'm Christian Hutcherson, and I'll see you all next week.